The creators of Superman present their new hero, Funnyman. January 1948. Here he is, folks. Funnyman, a two-fisted, hilarious scrapper. He'll thrill you with his daring athletic prowess and convulse you with chucklesome antics. Yes, sirree, he dazzles the law to frazzle whilst making buffoons out of hardened criminals. For gripping drama punctuated with giggles and guffaws, it's Comic Land's newest and greatest arrival, Funnyman. This, dear reader, is the history of Funnyman's creation. One day, ace comedian Larry Davis was approached by his beauticious manager, lovely June Farrell.
Here's the pitch. Don this comical costume, then as Funnyman pretend to smash a phony robbery. Happy here will portray a robber.
Sounds like a cute idea, and the publicity should do me no harm.
But Face tossed a monkey wrench into June's carefully laid plans.
There's been an awful mistake. You're battling a real crook.
Yeah? Gee, that makes the situation all the funnier.
Later,
But why did you refuse to let the public know Funnyman is really you?
Because I like the idea of cleaning up the, cleaning up on wrong guys with jabs and gags.
that's it, folks. That's how come Gangland finds itself on the receiving end of a comic crime buster's unpredictable antics.
Shall we get into the swing of things? Maybe I'm stretching things too far.
For zillions of laughs and super dose of hair-raising excitement, don't miss a single episode starring the most unconventional hero of all time, Goofy, Socky, Funnyman. Is everybody slap happy? If you're ready for laughs and thrills, don your broadest grin and prepare to race along the danger trail with Funnyman as the planet's funniest sleuth matches mischievous mirth against the malicious mayhem of the Teenage Terrors. How does it feel to be headed for a crushing defeat?
Love me if you must, but lay off the gags. That's my racket.
Monday, beauticious Hollywood star Darlene Dalrymple makes a much ballyhooed arrival at the Grand Center station.
Look, darling, the mob of teenage fans. I told you my publicity releases would get results.
The little darlings. Help! I'm being tippled. Grappled. Oh, gee, swing sign. Me first.
Darling, you alright? Are you alright?
The insufferable, the insufferable brats. You're something publicity release. My jewels, my $10,000 meat, scarf, gold. Please, I've been robbed.
Tuesday, outside the main STEM theater.
It's Hanky Sonata.
In person.
Mr. Sonata, I'd consider it a tremendous honor if you'd let me shake your hand.
A pleasure, son.
I'll never forget this dazzling moment as long as I live.
Neither will I.
Shortly.
My diamond ring is missing. Or
Wednesday. May I have your distinguished autograph, sir?
Jonathan's autograph is always available. Ah!
So sorry.
Stop him! That little thief has stolen my wallet!
Which brings us to the present, namely Thursday, the scene, the Comedians Club.
Haha! You're even funnier off stage than on, Larry. I've got a million more gags, but judging from the dirty looks, my manager June Farrell is flinging my way. I'm already late for my appointment.
If you don't get going, Laughing Boy, instead of Larry Davis, your name will be Mud. You defeat me, Larry. The public is willing to pay oodles of mazima for your famed wit, yet you squander it on a bunch of so-called pals who gladly swipe your material at the drop of a pun.
I can't help it, Brain. That's how I am. Gotta always be there pitching.
Larry Davis!
Yeah, the answers to an autograph pounds prayers.
Relax, kids. We've plenty of time.
That man, plenty of time, he says. Alright, Big Shot, now that your ego zipped up into the upper brackets, how about climbing into my car and scooting toward the appointment that means lowly lucre?
What a bunch of grandkids to think that youngsters such as these have been accused of dishonesty. One sec, cutie puss. I see how much time we've got left. My watch, it's up and gone. I'll contract you at your apartment, June. I'll contact you at your apartment, June. Right now, I'm going after that watch as Funnyman.
Wait, come back!
Imagine those fine-looking kids crooks. What hurt most is that watch is an extremely valuable family heirloom. I gotta get it back. There goes some teenagers. Tax! Taxi!
Later, the waterfront section of town.
There they go. into that building.
Larry scales a partially constructed adjoining building for a look-see.
Ha! In that window over there.
What Larry Davis observes. You got it?
Yeah, ants, plants, we got it.
Quickly, Larry reverses his said garments and dons the rubber nose that transforms him into pixie-ish Funnyman.
Ho ho! Now for some fun!
You see, I told you it pays to follow the write-ups about celebrities. How else would we know that this watch of Larry Davis is worth so much? You sure were right.
Get me a fall guy! Technically, I guess this makes me a bounder.
Unseen, the comic crime fighter dives in through the open window.
The uninvited guest.
Alights soundlessly on his powerful hands.
Alley-oop.
And rolls his presence still unsuspected under the schemer's table.
All balled up.
You kids wait here while I go see a certain unscrupulous dealer in stolen goods who ought to pay a fancy price for this watch. And be sure to tell us how much you actually get.
Sounds like the watch was put down at the edge of the table. If I can reach up and get it?
Unobserved by the criminals, a gloved hand gropes at the table's edge. Abruptly,
Yow!
his wits operating at lightning speed, Funnyman kicks at a nearby foot,
Needed a swift recover.
and so simultaneously one of the youths howls in pain. Ow, I've been kicked! Kick me because your girl prefers me, will you? Take that! Oh, I'll show you. Yeah, right back. Beneath the table, the hapless slapstick sleuth agilely avoids a hail of viciously flying feet.
Maybe it wasn't such a good inspiration at that.
Stop this juvenile foolishness. Stop it now. I'll settle with him later, anytime. Again, Funnyman gropes for the watch. This time, success.
Hooray!
But then, the watch. It's gone. Whoever took it, put it back. But that louse took it. Why, you... There's a crook in the room. Give back that watch. You won't get away with it.
This is even funnier than a barrel of monkeys.
But in the course of the battle, the table is overturned, revealing who... That's you. Or is it everybody? Everybody wants.
Funnyman!
Now,
Oh, go ahead.
now, you oafs. Can't we just be gentlemen? Impossible as it seems.
More to him.
Looks like I'm target for tonight. At oh. Boing?
It says,
At the sound of the gong, I'll be making tracks. Bye bye, you bad mans. Ugh, oof. Don't they ever sweep the floors around here?
Don't kill him yet. Tie him up. So we had a spy in our midst, deliberately trying to stir up trouble. I know all about you. You're a screwy detective who calls himself Funnyman. You got such a wonderful sense of humor. Why don't you laugh now?
Could be that I'm laughing inwardly.
Smart guy, huh? Let's see how you like a sock in the snoot.
You wouldn't strike a helpless man, would you?
Wouldn't he, though? Take that!
I'm not in the market.
Yow! Gee, I'm sorry, Mike. Fine consolation that is. Let me polish him off. Ants, please, please. Okay, take him out through the back entrance for a bath. Meanwhile, I'm calling on the fence Finnegan while we can get for the watch. Come on, punk.
What are you gonna do to me?
That's a civilian secret. Meanwhile, you better hope you could swim with your arms tied.
Try some ptomaine poisoning.
Yar!
Bon voyage! At such times as these, I'm very grateful I was born double jointed.
Slipping back into the building, Funnyman locates a deserted telephone and calls Jane's number.
Jane? How about sending a battalion of cops to the building opposite of the new construction job on the Water Street near Jackson Avenue? I've tracked down the teenage terrors.
I said don't take any fool chances. And there's something else I must tell you.
I'm all ears.
Larry? Larry. Oh, he doesn't answer.
Drowning was too good for him. I'll polish him off my way.
Sounds like curtains.
As the slapstick sleuth's half-conscious form is dragged along, Funnyman surreptitiously manages to switch on a gas heater's handle. Hey, I thought the boss told you to dump him in the river. I tried to, but he got smart. Soon he won't think he was so smart. Sit down and listen.
My ears ain't await your every syllable.
You're supposed to be a funny man. Well, go ahead. Laugh.
Okay. If you insist.
Keep laughing, you giggling fool. Your life depends on it. Because the second you stop chortling, I press this trigger. What a diabolical scheme. No one can keep forcing their laughter for long. When Funnyman stops laughing, he dies. Louder, louder, louder.
What do I got to laugh about?
Poor Funnyman. It isn't often that one has the opportunity to laugh at his own funeral, but that's exactly what the comic crime buster is doing. Blast you. You laugh too heartily as though you had an ace up your sleeve. Speak up. Tell me what you can laugh at so gustly, or I'll shoot you now.
I'm laughing at you because you fool. Because you think you're gonna kill me when I know better.
So you're not gonna die, eh? We'll see about that. Right now! But as the hoodlum's finger seeks to tighten on the trigger, I hit a swimming.
The gas! It's working! Must open all the windows. Mustn't pass out or we're all doomed. Now that the switch is turned off again. Wait, Something's pounding on the front door. Pounding on the front door. The police.
Don't just stand there. Break the door down. Funnyman's call for help was urgent.
Look, lady, the door's opening.
Enter awaiting you is the gang of juveniles who have been preying on celebrities.
It is Funnyman.
Wait, there's something
See you later, June. Meanwhile, I'll borrow your car. Fancy Finnegan. I know his hangout. What's more important, a shortcut to it. Perhaps if I can break enough speed laws.
Soon after.
Well. If it isn't Antsy Wantsy.
Funnyman. Classic. Finally had a gun.
Fist will do. Believe it or not, feller, what I'm mainly concerned about is that watch.
Then, by all means, that's mighty. You'll never get it. It won't rest on the track, that board. Ants balances the watch atop a board placed crosswise on the steel rail, then whirls to face his charging opponents. I crush your skull!
When the roadworks abandoned this equipment, they never dampened. It would dreamt. It would be put to such grim use.
You'll never smile again.
Yes, again.
Dropped it. Oh, ow!
Like all crooks, you're getting it in the end.
Ow!
Help yourself.
Oof!
Music to my ears.
But then the sound of grinding wheels causes the slapstick sleuth to spin about.
Yippee! Yipe! Oh, watch! My precious watch! It's doomed unless...
Bending, the comic crime buster snatches up a rock,
My only chance.
kisses it.
It's up to you, Stone.
And hurls it.
Get going.
Has Funnyman gone off his bean? What kind of behavior is this?
Flop. We a pop fly. And it's out of danger. Jesus, Stone. You did your duty like a good soldier. You're hereby posthumously promoted from private to PFC.
Where are you taking me?
To the clink, you jink.
Oh, later.
Sarge Harrigan, just the hogshaw I'm looking for. Here's Ants Plants, the head of the Teenage Terrors.
Why don't you mind your own business and let us cops capture crooks? That's what we're paid for. I'd like a few words with your mirthful meddler.
Toodaloo.
Wait, Funnyman!
Hey, what's the idea?
Sorry, I can't help it. From a long line of hitchhikers.
Into the alley races Funnyman.
When you come to the end of a perfect case.
From the other end of the alley emerges Larry Davis.
Funnyman, never heard of the twerp.
Shortly after,
So here you are, trying to get a word in edgewise for hours.
Apologies, Jen. But you know how it is when a guy is intent on risking his neck to get back a priceless watch.
Idiot! I was trying to tell you that after reading about the teenage terrors, I substituted a cheap imitation of your precious heirloom. Here is the real watch.
You mean I contorted violent death for nothing? Courted violent death for nothing? That's the funniest thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, murder. Almost your murder.
for a furiously frolicsome gala carnival of gags and atomic action, don't miss a single episode of the comic page's newest sensation. Yes, we're referring to Funnyman. Funnyman. He's mine.
No, he's mine! Look, fellas, captured the mug. You hecklers will be so kind as to please drop dead.
Imitation may be the sincerest form of flattery, but it's also a fine justification for mayhem. When uninspired imitators cut in on the comic crime busters' cut-ups, our frivolous friend Natch blows his top. All this and fisticuffs too, in the battle galore betwixt Funnyman, Comic Man, and Laugh Man. Grand Central Station. Smile pretty for the flashbulbs, Flathead. Where you're going, you'll be out of the headlines for a long time to come.
Ah,
An unexpected shove, and Flathead is teetering toward freedom. Stop him! He's escaping!
so long, suckers!
Is there no one to halt the flight of this scoundrel? Will he escape scot-free? No, 1,000 times no, for among the spectators is ace comedian Larry Davis.
I anticipated trouble, so here I go.
But what's this? Hidden from prying eyes, a rotund figure dons a comical costume. Funnyman's got Funnyman's got no party on comic crook fighting. Make way for Laugh Man. Oh. Ah, gurgle. And here's still more competition for Funnyman.
This Funnyman character got a sweet racket. So count comic man. Gonna rope ya in.
Cheese pie.
What's the idea? Who are you? What are you?
Me? I'm Laughman. Crooks captured with comic capers is my motto.
And I'm Comic Man. When I titter toughness quail. I get it, cheap imitators. Scram, your hams.
Nerds.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Remember me?
You? Frankly, you're all wet. What's more like all imitators, you haven't a chance against the one and only original. Ow!
Woof. Thanks for the help. If it'll give you any solace, I couldn't possibly be more annoyed by Laugh Man or Comic Man than I am by you.
Thanks Thanks for the kind words, Sarge. Something tells me I haven't seen the last of my imitators.
Funnyman.
Tough guy, eh? Your Dukes never let it be said Funnyman was afraid of an opponent.
Battling belligerent mugs is the everyday avocation of the dippy hipster known as Funnyman. The more colossal the opposition, the nastier the foe, the better he likes it. And so you'll pardon us if we scratch the pate and shrug the shoulders when asked how come the comic crime buster makes with the monkey shines versus the truant toy. Morning. Comedian Larry Davis has attractive manager June Farrell stroll towards the Paraclimb Theater.
Look, June, a toy kangaroo.
Come along, Larry. Remember, you're a big boy now.
Wind it, press the lever, and it hops like a real kangaroo. $1. I'll take one, Jum. Cute little gadget, isn't it, June?
Next, it'll be paper dolls.
Later, Larry's dressing room.
The guy pulls down thousands a week. Yet sometimes I wonder.
Hey, kids, did you hear? Hear what? The joint jammed with cops. Sneak thief is prowling somewhere backstage, and they expect to nab him any minute.
Happy departs.
No, not Funnyman.
Ray, Funnyman.
Minutes later, a comically grotesque figure races lickety split in search of excitement.
Things have been too dull lately. I want to make with the knuckles.
Meanwhile, stealing towards Larry's dressing room, the object of Funnyman's search.
I'd be valuable picking in the stars room.
An armed thug heading for this room. It's the thief. I've got to hide my diamond ring.
He'll never think of looking inside this cheap toy.
He'll never think of looking inside this cheap toy.
Madam, shut up! June screaming? Y'all have every cop in the joint down on my neck. Ow!
Let go!
Unhand that female, you octopus! Funnyman, keep away, you giggling goof, or I'll plug ya. Blackout for a lot? Yeah, I'm blinded. That towel on the makeup table. Need to wipe the ink off my eyes. That twerp wants to take a powder, so I'll oblige him. It's snowing! Oh, winter. With sleigh bells, majestic pines, and it's cough drops! Oh. Gotta get out of this nut house. This away. Oh. Timber!
The Funnyman, you're a panic.
As the sneak thief topples unconscious, one flailing hand strikes the toy kangaroo, setting it into motion.
That toy, my diamond ring is hidden in it.
Never fear, my dear, with Funnyman, it's Trial of the Truant Toy. Trial of the Truant Toy. As good as cut.
Screech!
Don't be alarmed, old girl. Chest out and all that sort of thing.
Frighten me with a silly prank. Will you? Take that! Splat!
Ah! Got it, but I don't want it.
Its mechanism disturbed by the sneak thief's chance blow, the truant toy blithely bounds along in giant leaps. No. No.
Eh,
Snap into it, you lugs. Being foreman over a bunch of shiftless incompetents is the most tiring job I've ever had.
Listen to the lazy bum he sips pink lemonade while we strain our backs. Has the nerve to follow us out.
Yay!
I'll be glad when you're caught, you little rascal. Whoosh! So sorry. We were testing our new house. Those. I'll take it. Take it from me. It works. Gonna get your toy kangaroo. Prepare to meet me, mitts. Oh. Oh. Pleasant weather we're having.
Oh.
Yo! What? What is it? A mouse!
Some wrong, ladies.
Eee! Eee! I'm going mad!
Cornered. Victory!
Mommy, is that a monkey too?
No, son, that's just a big ape.
Charging behind bushes, Funnyman reverts to Larry Davis.
Oh, what a mad chase. This little gadget led me, but couldn't permit myself to be bested by a mere toy.
Later,
The police took the sneak thief in but this has cost me my diamond ring.
Erase that frown, honey. Chill. The ring is in your... But at what price? It was stalked, dunked, and chewed. I was stalked, dunked, and and chewed. All because I was foolish enough to buy that silly little gadget.
Well, I hope you've learned your lesson in the future. Leave toys to the kiddies.
Soon after,
Don't worry about me, June. Don't worry about me, June. I'm a hep guy. I may be somewhat on the dafty side, but believe me when I say I've sworn off nonsensical gadgets. I mean it. Look at him. Look at him.
and they bark like real dogs.
Here's a 5 spot. Give me 5 of them.
Oh no, not again.
This is where we came in. So long, folks. Until next month, when once again we bring you the chuckle crammed action loaded adventures of Funnyman.